The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Be looking forward to it all week. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. And here's the return. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to pass. It's Russell. It's complete on the right side. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Rush is on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Bring in the heat. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Illinois' offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the back.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes that Alabama offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Makes the catch.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Unloads quickly. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. And the throw to the left sideline is incomplete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you...
Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Zings it complete to the right. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Wide open downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. On the move. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Tide. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
It's reverse. There he goes. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Dances away to buy time. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Russell. He's got an open man. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Alabama pushing the tempo. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Offense getting set for 1st down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Horton. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
What a start for this up.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to take everything they did on the practice field this offseason and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Illinois lining up to punt this one away.
Number 15 in punt formation to kick it away.
He's got it. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Russell. They're working that left side.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. He's inside the 10. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be
Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it at the 30. All the way down to the 28. He's out of bounds right there, and the big play has him set up.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
He leaves it with his back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Never a doubt. Now the lead is down to 11. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. New set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Russell. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it himself and gets the first. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. He's looking to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Got out of trouble and throws. The sure hands, it's Buckley. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Newton. Throws to the wideout. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Edwards. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Hauls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. Quarterback got it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away and you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is
headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Illinois offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Illinois lining up quickly. Back to pass, it's Newton. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Wants to bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Under fire. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, he didn't spike it. He's going to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown tie. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Newton. Under fire. Skips away from pressure. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of...
He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
To the ground, he's got it again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw at Simpson. Here's a heat. He's going to breaks into the open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The ball pops out. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
He's got the tight end. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down will open up the final period. Right back to the well. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And
he'll take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that first down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. Third and goal from the 2. They want to run this quarterback. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Simpson. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away.
Number 15, on to kick it away.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business.